Hello lads and ladies, and welcome back for another video on the channel. Today is Chesterfield against Fleetwood Town. 5 games to go and then it's all over for another year, and I don't think that can come quick enough for both of these sides. They've drawn too many games at home with Chesterfield, as have Fleetwood. Too many injuries this season, like Fleetwood at important times. They've never really built up a steam. Around November, December time, they started to go in a bit of a groove. After we played them on Boxing Day, they struggled a little bit, lost key players. Mark Andy and Berry left the football club to go elsewhere to League One football clubs. Please like today's video. Can we go for 180? 180, we got 170 last time. Can we hit 180 likes? It mean a lot to me. So I'm here in Chesterfield. They've had a great season. I think it'd be looked on a season of frustration because they haven't really kicked on. They haven't really got into the playoffs and really threatened. It's back half of the season. Key injuries to key players. And also they came up from the National League last year, so it takes some adapting, it really does. But they've had some really impressive results. The 5-0 one away at Crewe earlier this year as well. But too many draws. I think they've drawn 9 home games, a draw against Gillingham in the week, and then they can throw a stinker in a way like Tranmere. This Chesterfield side play with a lot of flair, a lot of pace. You're going to get the ball into the front men as well. They've got players here that I absolutely love. Paddy Madden, come back, please. Irish goal king, you know what you're going to get from him. You know, everywhere he goes, Scunthorpe, Yeovil, Fleetwood, Stockport, Chesterfield, love him for his work rate as well. And I would have loved him back at the start of this year as well when it was rumoured. But again, we're going to look forward to today. 5 games to go. The season can't end quick enough for both of these sides. Play with a bit of freedom, play with a bit of flair, and hopefully take a bit of confidence going into next season. So Fleetwood season, it can't end quick enough now. 5 games to go. Last week was a disaster. 4-0 at home. Performance was poor. Really weak. Didn't really offer anything. Didn't really attack with anything. Weak. Mentality wasn't there as well. But this season there's been a real appetite to us, there's been a real spirit to us, scoring 4 away at Crewe, 4 away at Milton Keynes, 4 away at Aki, and we've done that so often this year. It's just the middle bit. We can go 3 games great and then the next 2 are poor, and there's no real consistency there, and that is the biggest bugbear. Chesterfield are the same. We've lost key players at key times. Gronin Coughlin and Ryan Graydon automatically weaken you. Zach Medley, Harrison Holgate, who was outstanding. As to foundations for next season, Pete Wide identifies 1.5 points a game, 69 points. Which is always, a catalyst to try and get into those players. Look at this year, 69, 70 points could get you in. Fleetwood could have easily had that this year, but we haven't, and we're mid-table for a reason. But there's a lot of work to be done in the summer, and for once, I normally dread the off-season. I can't wait for this year because I can't wait to see what are in place next season as well. And what a gaff, by the way! It's a lovely playing service as well. Prediction: 1-1. 1-1. I'm going to go Matty Virtue to score. He likes scoring this time of the year, to put me in a Lincoln shirt last time, as my house-proud Lincoln fan would know about. So yeah, Matty Virtue with a goal today as Fleetwood draw 1 each. Reaction. Yeah, how bad was that, Phil? Good afternoon, Phil. Good afternoon, everyone. It was really, really poor last week. The basics of football, the fundamentals, very weak. Pete Wild, I think, labelled it as the old Fleetwood turn up today.
That really is experience.
Struggled to get a combined age of 70 on our bench. And between 7 of them. No, I'd probably have a guess. Our probably average age of the bench is probably 144, maybe. What a difference. Exactly what they're about. They are very frantic, very quick. Want to try and get forward as quickly as you can, whether it's a long ball or whether it's playing through the middle, through your John Flex, who been one of the best players I think in the EFL that we've seen in his position. I think he's right up there, especially at Sheffield United. He was terrific there as well, and the rate him in high regard. Well, Harrison Neal, you're going to get blood, sweat and tears from him. He's so like that, tenacious to a T. He is fantastic. And not for me, Phil. I really thought Greg timed his run to absolute perfection. I probably thought He was half a yard on actually before he made his move in behind. Grigg has done that so many times, just got in behind. I think of strikers at League 1 and League 2 level that have done that. Him, and one that always scores against Fleetwood is Alfie May. He scores against everyone pretty much, doesn't he? So the way that Fleetwood set up at home is very the same as away, and it should be totally different. Now, this at home, you'd be in front of your own supporters, whatever there is, 2,500 people on. It builds frustration because you've got to go and take the game to teams. You do when you're at home. Whereas Fleetwood away from home, they get away with it a little bit more because they are not the dominant force. They are the side that sit in, wait for the other team to be dominant and can counteract and use the holes and use the gaps very well as well. And that's why Fleetwood flourish.
Around League 2, couple of full-time scores at Chesterfield, deep inside Fleetwood territory,
And I was just saying a few minutes ago, we want this game to turn into life, and he's done that. Ryan Colclough, the number 11 for Chesterfield. It's a brilliant finish. He's cut inside on his favoured foot and put it beyond the helpless Jay Lynch, and we've got lift off. We've got our first goal of the game. Maybe that'll spur the game to improve a little bit. Great finish, and Fleetwood have it all to do now. We have not really like scoring. We're going to have to score at least once now to get something. So home side to have the lead.
the second period and then
this game from 0 to 100 within the last 6 or 7 minutes, really, with Fleetwood having a couple of bits of opportunities. Mackenzie Hunt slipped and Olakibbe with the ball, and Grigg is in. You know, Will Grigg 99 times out of 100 at this level or even the league above, it goes in, and eyes running through his veins. Normally so cool and calm, collected in front of goal. Not on that occasion. That record against Fleetwood carries on. I was about to say, I'm having the jinx, but it carries on. He should do so much better. Jay Lynch was rooted to his spot, and that could have been game, set and match on 57 minutes. Reminds a bit of the Colchester game. Very drab in the first half, where both sides have a couple of opportunities. Fleetwood shut the opposition out. They get a goal, and a couple of minutes later, they could go and concede again. Fleetwood just need to stick in the game this next 10-15 minutes and make sure there's an opportunity there to still get something out of it come 70-75 minutes. The worst thing you can do now is go 2-0 down. Then, for me, is game over. While it's 1-0, Fleetwood still have opportunities. It's about sticking in that game because this Chesterfield side are ruthless. Like you say, they are still within a tiny bit of a chance of that top 7. I'd take Wayne Rooney. I'd take him now. At his current age.
He's on the bench. You'd be bringing him on.
Bringing me on, I think. Again, going back to the goal, Colclough the lad, it's his third goal of the season. And on both occasions that they've won so far against Bromley and Tranmere, they've both been, I think, in 3-0 victories at home. So hopefully there's not a pattern of those, and things come in threes normally. So it'll be 3, 3 and 3, his third goal of the season. So Fleetwood just need to stick in the game. It was a great finish, wasn't it? The way he cut in and got and just shot a goal right into the corner. Maybe belief around the stadium a little bit as well. An hour gone. I think they've dropped too many points a little bit as well. And opportunity for Mark Harmon, boot with a good save. The supporter behind the goal shouting his name. It's a superb stop that keeps Chesterfield 1 up. But I thought on that break, Olakibbe was in on the counter attack, and Mackenzie Hunt does so well to just stand him up. Olakibbe lightning fast. We've seen that at Peterborough and Wigan. Sometimes his end product has been poor. Exactly what we've seen today. Quick, gets on the eye really quickly, but you can stand him up, and maybe struggles in that final third. Mackenzie Hunt excellent in that one-on-one battle. I think that he's had his man there, done really, really well. Kieran Duffy is a brilliant footballer. He came on loan from Lincoln for about 3 days and signed permanently so he could play in that one game. My colleague from Lincoln raved about him and was quite upset when he left. And I think he's a fantastic League 2 footballer, and he's going to be a real dangerous this year as well. mountains are there to be climbed, but not this one. I think it'll be a long, long way back for Fleetwood. It's a really, really good delivery with purpose, on the money. And Ash Palmer, I've seen him score a header against Fylde a few years ago for Stockport, and he was a magic man there. Scored a header similar to that. It's a great header, guided on 2-0. Again, you get at Fleetwood, you will get answers at this moment in time. Realistically, in that first half, Fleetwood didn't really get asked anything. That's what I was disappointed with Chesterfield. There was opportunities for them to get in, they didn't utilise that. They've gone a little bit more direct in this second half, got balls out to the sides and got crosses in. The first goal comes in from getting the ball out wide, cuts in and scoring. The second goal's come from a cross into the box from a set piece, and it's been a bit more on Fleetwood's throats, where they've struggled all season with physicality in the air and being League Two. It's nice to play this nice little football, triangle football like we did at the start, but we've been League Two all year and we haven't got the physicality, we haven't got the experience to deal with this, and we can't battle. You know, we can maybe compete a little bit in terms of play, but we are struggling like you wouldn't believe in a Kidway. Again, he's doing tricks and all sorts, but that's a great tackle. Yeah, typical end of the season. Let's get. On a couple of occasions, Paddy Madden has been in the box and he went down the first time softly. Referee says nothing doing, and he was just in the way, shadowing. The second time he holds it up and just gives it to his partner Peppel. You can see that's a good striker, experienced goal scorer. He's everything that they've got that we have, and they've got loads of them. They've got Paddy Madden that can score goals. They've got, you know, Peppel who's coming through as well. They've got Dobra. They've got Mandeville. How many times over the years has Paddy Madden got into the box on the penalty spot, ball to him, first time out of his feet into the top corner? Hundreds. He's a goal scorer, he's a bagsman, he's a legend. Honestly, he's a top player and a top man. It's a great ball. Fleetwood cut open down the sides, ball into the box, and Madden there with a cheeky finish, 3-0. Yeah, can I also just say I hate to say I'm right on this. When I said about Mandeville, the first goal, that he's only scored twice this season, both in 3-0 victories at home, and it seems to be things do come in threes. Yeah, it was a really good finish by Paddy Madden, superb finish. Everything they've got that we've not, and that's the difference at this level as well. And he's not often done that this season. He's been trouble with injury as well.
No matter what the circumstances.
I think they are missing a leader a little bit. They are missing someone that a focal point, a structure. Now, for me, your shape starts with your front man, Ryan Graydon. Now, he got heavily criticised by supporters, by people on the outside, because they saw that he hadn't scored for 14. And I get it, he should be scoring more goals. He's not a centre forward for starters, he's a right winger, and he got put there and he got better against Wimbledon. For me, best player on the pitch for me, and we missed him. We missed him. And we're missing him now because we're missing that focal point, because he holds it, he pins it people in, and when you started adding goals, you started to see what he was really good at, and that's what Fleetwood's look. You're missing Bonds today. It's another big loss as well. We're missing key plays in key areas. 5-0. I've been telling you this for weeks, Phil. 5-0. I think, Vale for me to win that league. Bradford slipping up before as well. Again, Fleetwood will still be mid-table after this one. I think that's as all as we know.
Predatory instincts that Fleetwood are just lacking at the moment. And Roman Coglin's season. It's like a long ball. And wayward ball to make a way towards the exits.
Yeah, they'll be hurting out there. They'll be aching. They'll be tired. If they were winning 3-0, they wouldn't be tired. I can tell you that now. His mindset a little bit as well. Just want the end of the game, like you say, and hopefully get back to winning ways on Friday. But again, you never know with football. But a long way to go this season. It feels like it's dragging towards conclusion a little bit now. I think the supporters, I don't know about them, will probably be thinking, let's just get to the end of the year, stop caring about results, stop really looking. They know they're safe. Yeah, I think it's 50 odd teams that have stayed in the division the next year after being promoted from the National League. For me, just goes to the point that it should be 3 up, 3 down. Don't get me wrong, some of those teams that have recently come up, Stockports, Wrexham, Chesterfield, they've got money and a budget to do so. And yeah, get us home straight home to the File Coast. It's done it's a nice place, but yeah, frustrating. 94 minutes, 3-0 to Chesterfield, probably deserved winners. Scored 3 really nice goals. The first one was excellent, second one set piece, third one great finish by a great player. Typical end of season performance from us today. Look, they are probably a better side than us, especially right now. We've got a really depleted squad. You take the front two out of any squad and all of a sudden it looks totally different. The kind of the 5 strikers we started the season with, 3 have gone and 2 are not available. Do decent performances. I thought Hunt probably had his best game defensively. Morrison was good when he came on. I think I'd like to see him start a few games. I just want the end of the season. 4 games to go, 2 home games, 2 away games. We could see Bradford get promoted come the end of the season, but if they're dropping points like they did today, that might not happen. It's been a bit of an up and down season. Lots of ups. To take it at the start of the year, we've won 14, we've drawn 14, we've lost 14. As mid-table as you would like that, really. But overall, it's been a decent season. Considering what we had last year, anything's better than that. Never really expecting promotion this year. My aim, I think I said 12 at the start of the year. Still think that's achievable. But again, it's one of those. We've had too many games like that. Colchester, the 0-0s have been bad today. Not great. A lot of work to be done in the summer, I think. Now we need some centre forwards of some quality. The Irishmen up front for them wouldn't be too bad. Thanks for watching today's video. Hope you did enjoy it. Please give us a like and subscribe. We'll go for 180 likes still. Until next time, see you later.